welcome back to Installation 00, and it's Wednesday, which means it's time to look at the weapons of the Halo universe. So let's enter into the Armory, where all weapons from Halo lore will be featured and analysed in detail, and in this episode, we take a closer look at the Plasma Launcher. Let's begin. The Plasma Launcher is a highly effective and unique weapon in the Covenant's arsenal, blending explosive power with tactical versatility. It requires skill to master, but rewards users with devastating results, making it a favoured weapon amongst the Sangheili generals and Jurulhane chieftains alike. The Covenant's most precise, shoulder-mounted heavy weapon was the Plasma Launcher, a staple of Sangheili warriors and armoured detachments for centuries, utilising powerfully charged plasma bolts capable of tracking enemies. The Plasma Launcher allowed the weapon's operator to lock onto designated targets by depressing the weapon's trigger. Releasing the trigger fired a charged plasma bolt. Up to 4 of these bolts were able to be set to quickly fire in succession if the trigger was depressed for long enough. The plasma bolts aggressively track a target's signature, adhering to it on impact before exploding. A single bolt is lethal to most infantry, while a barrage of bolts can decimate lightly armoured vehicles. This weapon proved incredibly valuable during ground campaigns where humans employed strike vehicles in large numbers. The Kopasamada pattern firebomb or plasma launcher, designated by the UNSC as the Type 52 Guided Munitions Launcher Explosive, or the T-52 GML/E, measures 109 cm or 42.8 inches in length, and is a formidable plasma-based explosive weapon employed by the Covenant during the Human-Covenant War. Commonly referred to as the Plasma Launcher, this shoulder-fired armament is renowned for its ability to launch multiple guided plasma bolts, making it highly effective against both infantry and vehicles. It features a 2.5 times SmartLink optical magnification scope, allowing for precise targeting at longer distances. The concept of plasma launchers dates back to the War of Beginnings, with early versions used by Sangheili clans such as the Zealous in around 850 BCE. The Kopasamada pattern plasma launcher was extensively utilised by Covenant forces, particularly by Sangheili warriors and armoured units, due to its destructive capabilities against both personnel and vehicles. The plasma launcher utilises a Class 1 guided plasma bolt, comparable in explosive power to the plasma grenades, and holds enough charge for up to 12 plasma bolts. The weapon can charge up to 4 plasma bolts simultaneously, and the number of bolts fired corresponds to the duration the trigger is held, with a maximum of 4 bolts after a 3-second charge. Equipped with a tracking system that locks onto vehicles and infantry, indicated by a red reticle around the target, once locked, the plasma bolts home in on the target, even if it moves or the operator is incapacitated. The plasma launcher's advantages are obvious. It's capable of engaging multiple targets simultaneously. The plasma launcher is effective in both offensive assaults and defensive operations. The explosive nature of the plasma bolts makes it ideal for area denial, preventing enemy advancement through strategic targeting. The guided plasma bolts are particularly effective against vehicles, allowing operators to disable or destroy enemy armour from a distance. But it does come with some disadvantages. Operators must balance the charging time with battlefield conditions, as holding the trigger longer increases the number of bolts fired but may expose the user to enemy fire. While the plasma bolts track targets, obstacles can obstruct their path, and agile enemies may evade them. Continuous use without allowing the weapon to cool down can lead to overheating, temporarily disabling the launcher. The Kopasamada pattern plasma launcher exemplifies Covenant engineering, combining advanced plasma technology with tactical versatility. Its ability to deliver guided, explosive plasma bolts makes it a formidable asset on the battlefield, capable of turning the tide of engagements through sheer destructive power. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, kindly tap that like button, and if you're not already subscribed and want to see more stuff like this, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss future uploads. Pop a comment down below telling me what you thought of today's video, or if you want me to cover something specific in the near future. I want to take this opportunity to thank and give shoutouts to my patrons and YouTube supporters: Spartan10148, my singular contender class Ancilla, the triumvirate of minds within my installations Metarch, Falcon, Jordan and Poseidon, my 7 installation monitors Sophia, Ashley, Esoteric, Spartan1029, Chris, Orion and Shane, the crush of sub-monitors Legion, Ryan, Lebrat, Spartan0137, Element 0, J3, Cult, Evermores, Personal Devil, Scion Esports, Phantasma, Ashton and 191 Shaken Lightbulb, my fleet of Strato Sentinels, my most loyal of Enforcers, and every single one of the awesome people supporting the channel over on Patreon. My Tier 0 Transcendent YouTube members Spartan137, again, Maury, Jimbo and Balaz, and all other YouTube members keeping my installation functional on that glorious vacuum energy. I cannot thank you all enough. Shout out to John because... And if you like what I'm doing here, consider supporting the channel on one of the support links in the description to net yourself some tasty merch and help keep the channel going. Take it easy everyone, and find peace in the domain.